everybody. It's going for 10 o'clock, so been up for quite a while. Oh man, it's beautiful out, but it hasn't gotten out of the 20s yet. It's like 29 degrees outside still, and it was 25 this morning when I got up, so it is a brisk one. Alright, iPhone is back in the ShiftCam. Rewired the black one for the iPhone. We had a huge storm last night. It was heavy winds and like a downpour. Terry and I had gone upstairs, all of a sudden it just like the wind was just howling. Now, I don't know what to expect, if there's any damages or not, but yeah, so good morning. Didn't really look like it was windy outside when I looked, but now that I'm out here, I can feel it on my face, so definitely be in the microphones. But yeah, I got the I was like, yeah, we're going to get the ShiftCam set up for this again, for the iPhone, since I haven't used it in a while, but I'm still in the feeling that the iPhone films clearer. The imagery is actually sharper to me. I don't know. Sometimes Sony looks really good, don't get me wrong, but then yesterday's footage kind of looked like it had a haze to it again. I don't know what the difference is and what I'm doing, but everything is set up the same as it's been, so I'll go back and forth between them, I'm sure, but right now, and of course everybody right now is on this big kick because Sony came out with a new vlogging camera that is a full frame sensor. Well, as always with these cameras, these full cameras, the image stabilization is absolutely horrid. You try to walk with it and it's nauseating, in my opinion. And all these reviewers are like, oh, it's so great. I don't feel like it is. I really don't. So, I know it's a full frame sensor, but damn it, work on the stabilization portion of it. They've got like 4 different settings, but none of them seem to really do much. Yeah, it's windy outside. Okay. I'm glad I said, because I look out of the trees and you can't really see it, the trees moving, but it's like the wind is a lower level, so it sucks. Oh, thanks, Mateo. The other technology thing that came out is everybody's being given, all the big YouTubers. iJustine, Who's the Boss or whatever? I always forget how his channel goes. Anywho, Insta360 has come out with a gimbal. And after watching, one review, I'm sitting there going, did they copy DJI enough on that one? And part of me is kind of wondering, with the whole U.S. ban with DJI of their claims that they're using their drones, I think in the Ukraine. I'm kind of wondering if Insta360 is trying to capitalize on the simple fact that it doesn't work with Android, but all the YouTubers I watched were using iPhones with it, so it really wouldn't freaking matter. The plus side of it is a battery bank for your phone. You can plug it in, but you have to get the most expensive version to get the cable. You have a cold shoe mount for a microphone built right onto it, which for me I'd have to add my adapter, which no big deal. I think that one comes with a light that clips on, but it's only a selfie light because it clips on the head of it, whereas DJI's, I think it's only a selfie light as well because it's on the actual built into the mount. You have to buy it separate. But the biggest plus is the fact that the thing, because it's a 360, it will spin 360 degrees around, so you can actually have the rear camera facing you while having the controls right at your fingers. So, but it's $209 for the most expensive one. I've already said it 18 times today. Come on, Priya. She's pulling me backwards, sniffing like crazy. I think she's got to go potty, and she's taking her good. Oh, there she goes. Just kind of, the fact that it comes all the way around would be a convenient feature, but for another $209, I got too many damn gimbals now that I don't even use. But not having to add on that bar to connect the microphones, convenient it would be. And again, if it was something that I really truly used all the time, I couldn't see it, but no, I don't think it's going to be for me. Kind of want to check out the Insta360 app though. But it very much looks like DJI. Maybe you guys can shed some light. Is DJI and Insta360 involved in each other in a way? Because I'm telling you what, the interface looks very, very similar. Makes me kind of think maybe they're trying to skirt around the United States government ban by just bringing it to a different name. Wouldn't be the first time a company did that. I would totally understand it, because funny thing is, Apple doesn't seem to care. They still have it on the App Store and all that good stuff. So, we'll see. So our plan today is, when I got my Miller Genuine draft coat, that's when we went. Because I remember wearing it when it's too cold for it. I hadn't worn it this year at all. Or really last year much. Because it got cold so fast. But we went to that little antique store that we got the mirror in that fell and broke. And then we went to, I think it was a Goodwill or a Salvation Army somewhere in Hughesville. So that's where we're going to head today. Kind of dawned on me when we went out the last time. Grab some lunch and then come home and get these guys off to the park. Hopefully it warms up by then. I don't know what it's supposed to go up to today, but right now it is cold. I knew my prescriptions, one of my drive wires, really activated, and right now I can tell that these have finally activated. And boy, has it changed how they look. It's actually increased the clarity. So when they're not fully activated, or not activated at all, they're not really as good as my prescription drive wires. But once they activate, I think it just changes. Things are definitely clearer now. So I do like them. I've been trying to get people to look into them, because I feel like people are missing out. The brown lens, I don't know. It's not super bright. It's not like certain some of the Oakley lenses where it brightens more. But right now I feel like there's a bigger difference than when they're not triggered. We found another little thrift store, and they've got quite the little collection here. Sprint cars. Someone must have been a race fan. That's kind of similar to what my dad raced, but that's the bigger vehicles he never got into. It's a pretty cool collection. I'll send a picture to see if I can get a good picture for Brian. Alrighty, well, we're not going anywhere today. I am over it. It is gorgeous outside, don't get me wrong. Ugh. I have a long freaking day tomorrow, and it's already going for 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and don't want to have dinner too late. We did go to Perkins for lunch, and Jesus Christmas, $70 freaking for lunch. Granted, we did bring home a cheesecake. $67 with tip, and I didn't tip on the cheesecake. I actually did the math and put the tip on just what the food was what the waitress did. I don't know if that was right or wrong, but that's how I did it. I was not paying a tip on a cheesecake that we brought home. So it was looks really good. It's a Heath cheesecake. So, but these guys have been trimmed the backyard because it was starting to get a little overgrown. And neighbor came out, was talking to me. Then the other neighbor came out that we had problems with the other day and apologized for, accusing the wrong person for calling the cops on him. Are we going this way? We're going to take the long walk? Okay. But maybe we'll get a little difference. We'll take a long walk. Yeah. But wind was blowing, and now it's kind of calmed down again. So, but you can see, well, I can see, you see all the budding? I'm going to say in a week's time we should start seeing leaves growing here. Start seeing green again. Come on back. Alright. Yeah, Terry and I were talking about that on the way home. It's like, when are we going to start seeing leaves? We're starting to see some growth here for sure. The buds are getting more and more. Don't think I mentioned it, but I had to switch back over to the other one because this thing here ripped out the braking system of the other leash already. Yeah. I think she's following a squirrel right now. They're chasing each other. Uh-oh. Gonna have baby squirrels. The abandoned chase. Well, Mr. Moon is out already. He's showing up this afternoon. It's kind of cool. I'm kind of digging this record feature with the Samsung now. Wonder if you can do it with the 100X. Let me try. My God, you can. It's hard to hold still, and you lose a little window, but you can do 100x recording. Not the greatest, I'm sure. But anyway, moon's coming up. You know, I don't think I've ever caught my favorite tree in the fall in the spring when it's budding. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's so neat. I just want to see how well you can tell the difference between from zoomed in. No, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Couldn't find him at 100x, he's too small. Okay, there is a jet up there somewhere. There is. You know, both of these jets were showing the trail behind them, the white smoke. And both of them, before I started recording, stopped doing such. Curious. Alright, something I've been meaning to do. Anybody want to come help me separate screws by sizes? You got the big ones, you got the little ones, you got the medium ones, you got the small threaded ones. Yay! I love this. This is so much fun. It's a big pile for... I just started, kind of, sort of. Alright, well there's a good example of why you don't throw all your screws in one basket. I have medium screws growing out my ears. I'm pretty sure medium, 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 small, 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 then this tiny thread and more medium, and then large. Alright, I've been meaning to do that for a while and it is now done. Oh, we're being piggies for dessert. That's the Heath cheesecake. Oh my god, it's so good. Yummy, 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 yummy. Not for you. Or you. None for you. Or you. Alright, it's time to call it a night. Getting these pups out for one last piddle. And we got stars tonight. Hopefully I can make this work where they come out. Sometimes I struggle when I do the adjustments. If I leave the HDR off, I don't change it. Sometimes you can see the stars. Just got done watching A Simple Favor with Blake Lively and damn, I just had her name in my Anna Kendrick. We watched the movie when we got it. Completely forgot. I knew parts, but most of the movie was like watching it for the first time again. It was actually pretty good this time. I don't think we liked it the first time, but nonetheless. All right, thanks for watching. I know, kind of an off day again, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, see you in the morning. Good night.